Packers taking on the Buffalo Bills. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
Allen now looks to throw. This is Coleman to the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The Bills at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it.
Touchdown! James Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Black 40. Ready.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. A solid stiff arm. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And the this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. 5 wide.
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Pause, red.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On the set.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Cut.
Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. Black, 95. Set.
Love now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to it.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Following the interception, Love. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ready.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's check.
Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. James Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Packers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Third of the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Now Love.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive and keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Cook up the gut. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Packers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Around the 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Short throw. He's got Kraft. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Set, hut. 45, wide. Hut.
Throwing. Love.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Ready?
To the air again, Love. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Flight flat. 95.
Working out of the gun. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up along with him. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd.
down the right sideline.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Ready,
This
set.
Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Looking to throw. Love. Yep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They run again on first down. Cook. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Down, ready.
Back to throw. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. Muscles him off. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Strike 2. Let's go. Check, huh?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ready?
Throwing again on second down. Love is swinging that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Was that receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
In motion goes the tight end. Again, it's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right down the brink, aren't they?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Allen off the play fake. It's caught by Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
319.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dog red. Yellow. 20.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down.
Let's go now. Eagle blue. Black 40. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 9.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ray Davis,
52 yards. And the
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one.